Hey there everybody, this is Svensson, welcoming you back to Let's Play Lufia 2. In the last episode, we went through the Cave to Sundleton, and we've stopped quite short of a boss battle, which we're just heading to right now. So this is the first boss in the game. I won't give you the key to the door. And normally this can be quite a tricky boss because he hits hard and he has quite a bit of health for an early boss. But he only has 100 HP, so if you use a boomerang, you can take him down in 2 turns, or maybe 3, I forget, quite easily. Just under 100. And you get a whopping 100 HP, experience for that, causing you to get another level up. That's a lot of strength, and not a lot of agility. And we get the door key as a result. Don't worry, we'll get more interesting boss battles later. I don't get it. How could the Lizardmen be smart enough to steal the key? Besides, why should the Lizardmen steal the key? They gain nothing by disrupting human life. I just don't get it. This has never happened before. Someone's appearing there. Huh. Do you wish to know why I max him? Nah. Who are you? How did you know my name? I can see the future. I know your name and why you came here. Who are you? Never mind. Don't you want to know why monsters are smarter and attacking humans? Do you know why? Are you aware of the ball of red light that appeared a couple of days ago? Yes. Everything that's happened has been because of that light. What? I can't believe that a ball of light has that kind of power. I understand your doubt. It is incredible but true. But time has begun to change. Now a mere wave, later a gigantic swell of an attack on humanity. That's ridiculous. Why are you telling me this? Because you have the power. The power to confront that swell. Me? Yes, you. Wait a minute, it's true that fighting is my job, I know, but I don't have such great power. What is this ball of light anyway? Is it monster or human? I need to know. What can I do against this humongous enemy of all humanity? It's not just you. There are others in this world who can confront this evil power. You're destined to go on a journey to meet those people and fight against evil. A journey to fight? That's right. When that ball of light appeared, your destiny was sealed. Will that ball of light really bring misfortune? And I have the power to handle that? This is all I can tell you. Whether or not you believe me and go on your journey is totally up to you. Oh, thanks for that. Wait! My name is Iris. I am here to ascertain your future. If you go, we may meet again. Oh, I hate it when this happens. So yeah, it's kind of a cliche RPG introduction, but I promise you the story gets a whole lot more interesting and the dialogue gets a lot better. So basically the ball of light infested the world with monsters, and that's really bad. Apparently we're the only ones who can stop it. Off to the right here you have another room that you can go into, but right now there's nothing remotely useful to be had there. So I'll probably just skip over it for now. And the best thing to do is just to go back, essentially. Or actually, you don't even have to go back. There's nothing when you get back. If a monster attacks you from the side, there's a chance that the monsters can go first in battle. That's really annoying with stronger monsters. And one thing to also keep in mind is that certain monsters will actually be able to really annihilate your party when that happens. So you might want to be careful. Alright, so we open the door to the next part, and essentially, well, sometimes you run into new enemies, the spiders here. But it's not a huge problem, I'll just take care of them real quick. And starting from now, I'll probably be cutting out a few random battles here and there because there's no sense in me fighting every single random monster on the world map and showing it to you, because a lot of the fights are very repetitive, and nothing new really happens. But I'll probably keep the fights in when something happens for the first time. But for now, let's head into our first new town. Not before we get attacked by new monsters, the blue jellies. Damn, I wasn't expecting this. Basically, they're slightly tougher versions of the regular jellies that you fought before. They die in 2 hits, but they can do quite a bit of damage, so you don't want to let your HP get too low and die. I'm actually being a little bit careless here, but oh well, so be it. I can use a little bit of extra experience in the beginning of the game, especially when you have only one party member. We'll have more real soon, so it's not a big problem, but Alright, so finally our first town. Subtleton! I'm pretty sure there's something you're not supposed to do, just run around randomly during an earthquake. Yeah, that was a big one. Alright, so there's a spell shop here. Granny spell shop, and one thing that we'll definitely want to get is the spell Strong, which is a healing spell that you can target on yourself as well as other enemies. The other spells here are attack spells, and poison clears the poison status, but we don't quite have the money for that yet. We'll get those as we need them. Basically, this is all that's required right now. You can access spells from the menu, and you can basically cast them on yourself or any party members that you have. Catfish causing the earthquake. A giant man stumping. Yeah, these are definitely medieval times. So apparently the source of earthquakes is a catfish. And people can't seem to sleep because of it. And this old dude just ignores us and goes straight to bed. That's rather rude. Okay, so there's a shop here that sells new weapons. Especially the dagger is a really powerful weapon compared to the one that you have, that you start out with. I mean, basically the rapier that you can get is stronger too, but I don't think it's really worth it to go for these weapons, because we'll get plenty of powerful weapons from treasure chests and from monsters, so I'll probably just stick to this. But enough of that, let's just take care of this lake cave and fight the monsters. Okay, we start out with a puzzle. Water that we can't cross. Well, that's what switches are for. The puzzles will get harder in the game. Alright, a new enemy, mosquitoes. Essentially, they're nothing special, but they can drain your MP, which is your magic power, and you'll want to be careful of that. But they're not terribly powerful, and they die swiftly, so just keep in mind that they might become a problem later. So, in order to get ourselves a new weapon, we'll just head over to this part. Now, in this room you have to defeat all of the monsters, and you also have to remember the order in which you defeat them. Let's try to get this one from the back. Because there's a puzzle in this room that actually ties into the monsters and how you defeat them. And the reward is well worth it, I might add. Alright, this eagle is by far the most dangerous enemy in the room, so what you want to do is you'll want to make sure that you're at full HP when you engage it, because these eagles do a massive amount of damage for this early part of the game. Essentially, after this turn, I'll already have to heal, but they die in 2 hits, only just. So you definitely want to heal after that one, and these are really common in this area of the game, so it gets annoying really quick. But you can replenish your MP pretty soon. And I'm not taking any risks because they have another attack called Dive, which will take off, well, probably at least 20 of your HP. So one thing that you will want to do is keep yourself topped. But they do give a lot of experience. And the last one is this frog. How's my HP doing? Ah, that's good. And these aren't really all that dangerous, just a little bit annoying. They die in 2 hits, basically. And they do less damage than the eagles. That's the first. Actually, I'm not really comfortable with my HP level, but oh well. I'll live. So that takes care of the frogs. Oh, I was really lucky there. I could have died there. It would have been all over. And we get a rapier for that. Alright. That's a nice surprise. We'll just equip that real quick because every little bit of power helps. Also, we'll want to heal. Now, remember the monsters that you fought. They're over there. Shoot the arrows in the right order and you will find the way. So, what we'll want to do is, we'll shoot the bug, then the eagle, finally the frog, and then this door here opens. Taking us to, well-deserved treasure. The Insect Crush. This is a pretty powerful weapon for Maxim, and it's one of my favorite weapons in the game. It's a very effective sword to use against insects and spiders, and it has one of those special IP attacks that can attack all enemies. So we'll definitely want to have that. It's also a nice boost to attack power. Unfortunately, we don't really have any equipment for the other slot, but we'll get to that as we go. I'll just demonstrate it right here. We have an insect there. Boom, 50 damage. Dead in one shot. And a nice potion as a reward. So that's something that you always want to go for. Very worthwhile weapon. Very powerful, and especially for this early in the game, really useful. So down here you can heal your HP and MP for free. It's the only one in the cave, so if you need it later, I'd recommend that you go back there and just take it there. Alright. There was really no need to cut that one out, but I should be more careful with the random battles here. Essentially, the mosquitoes aren't all that annoying because I can kill them in one hit, but battles will start taking longer pretty soon. So be brave and dive in, and you will find the way. Okay, so basically there's only one way to go here, and that's to fall into that hole. Or not. Actually, that's quite the wrong way. There's a safe station there. We won't need it quite yet. Actually, we'll just get a few treasures here first. First of all is a power potion. You'll definitely want to have that one. Like I said, in the beginning of the game, every little bit of power is well worth your time investment. And increase our strength. And another random battle. Damn it, I should really be more careful. So, as you can see, we do a whole lot more damage against the eagles. But you still want to be careful against those. Oh my god. Just got trapped here. Alright. That's enough random battles for now. Okay, so over here you have another room that's going to lead you to some more places. And essentially, depending on which switch is activated, a different door opens. And both of them just contain a treasure. This one is usually the room I go for first, because there's a very nice treasure at the end of this room that you definitely want to get. Although it's quite annoying. Alright. First of all, though, you want to go all the way back here and get yourself a miracle. Now, this is a very nice item to have, because essentially what it does is it restores your fight power and completely restores HP and MP. Fight power means if you've been down for any reason, you can resurrect a party member with that. Also, this early in the game, they sell for 1,000 gold, which is really nice. And in this room, we have a gauntlet of enemies that you have to plow through in order to get to the reward. So let's just do that really fast. And we have our reward, the Speedy Ring. The Speedy Ring is another equipment slot item, basically a ring slot, and it increases your agility, meaning your speed, and your defense indirectly through agility. Also, it contains an IP power that you can use during battle, which further increases your speed and agility, so that's definitely useful to keep in mind. Alright, so now that we have that, door number 1, let's head into door number 2 and see what's in there. Alright, the secret to this room is that there is a secret stairway over here. And in this puzzle, you have to make the arrow point the other way. There's really no easy or hard way to do it. And we have our lake key. We actually need this to get to the boss. Alright, so time to head back up. Ignore those. Alright, so our level is 7, which is generally speaking really low for this point in the game. Normally I make sure that I'm at least level 8 or 9. And one thing that I like to do in this stage of the game is to fight this monster here, which is a pair of eagles, and use the Insect's Crush Power Bomb attack to attack them both. This means that you can defeat them in 2 turns always, and sometimes less if you're lucky. And their attacks will actually replenish your HP and MP anyway. And there's a chance that they drop a really powerful item called an Eagle Rock that'll actually boost your speed and other stats. Right now we need to unlock the door to the boss by stepping on that little platform there. But I'm gonna heal up first before I meet you guys down there, so I'll be right back. And we're back, everyone. So, to open the doorway to the boss, basically you step on this platform, causing you to fall onto this little tile here, and that'll take you directly, well, not directly, but that allows you to continue. But since this recording's been going on for quite a while, we'll end it off here, and we'll continue our way into the lake cave in the next episode. So, see you guys then.